November 2nd, 2007. A young British student lies dead in a candlelit bedroom. Within hours, a vibrant American exchange student is thrust into the global spotlight, hailed as both victim and villain. Who truly killed Meredith Kercher? And how did Amanda Knox's dream come so abruptly undone? August 2007. Amanda Knox steps off the train at Perugia's historic station, her eyes alight with possibility. Having excelled academically back home in Seattle, debate team president, honor student, she now craved the romance of La Dolce Vita, sunlit piazzas, centuries-old cathedrals, the lyrical flow of Italian conversation. In a centuries-old villa converted into student housing, Amanda soon met her roommate, Meredith Kercher, a 21-year-old British woman with quiet warmth and insatiable curiosity. Meredith had spent a semester in Florence and returned eager to perfect her Italian and write for the university newspaper. At first, their friendship blossomed over shared espressos and study sessions. But beneath the laughter, a crack formed. Forgotten house keys, late-night whispers in the hallway, the sharp snap of a locked bedroom door. In hindsight, these were minor fissures. But on November 2nd, they would become part of a much darker tapestry. October 31st, Amanda and her Italian boyfriend, Rafael Solicito, join friends at a lively local bar. Meredith spends the evening with other students. The villa stands silent until dawn. At first light on November 2nd, a neighbor noticed shards of broken glass glinting on the villa's stone doorstep. He heard nothing, no screams, no cries. Yet something felt unbearably wrong. Inside, in a candlelit room adorned with fashion posters and textbooks, lay Meredith Kercher, her throat slashed, her body the silent testament to a brutal assault. Outside, Amanda and Raphael stood trembling, unsure whether they had just witnessed murder or were about to be accused of it. In the frenzy that followed, investigators seized every possible clue. A kitchen knife with Amanda's palm print on the handle, Raphael's footprints and dark stains by the crime scene perimeter, a fragment of a broken bra clasp in the hallway. But protocols unraveled. No gloves, mixed samples, contaminated footprints. Back home, headlines screamed, Foxy Knoxy, and seductress or victim? The tabloid machine devoured every sensational detail, crafting a narrative of sex, lies, and murder. But beneath the lurid headlines lay conflicting witness statements. Neighbors who claimed they heard screams, classmates who insisted they saw Amanda weeping, others who swore Meredith arrived home safely. Amanda endured hours of questioning, alone and fatigued, without a trusted translator. Mistranslations blurred her words. When pressed with leading questions, she uttered what she would later call a stupid thing to say, mentioning an unseen, malevolent presence. The prosecution pounced, a confession in disguise. But was it really a confession, or the collapse of a terrified young woman? In that dimly lit room, desperation and confusion blurred into the kind of mistake that can devastate a life. December 2009. After a trial that stretched nearly 2 years, both Amanda Knox and Rafael Solicito were found guilty, sentenced to 26 and 25 years respectively. The Kercher family wept in the gallery. International outrage rippled outward. Supporters rallied while detractors crowed. Yet even amid the courtroom drama, dissenting voices whispered of flawed forensics and tainted testimony. Independent experts later challenged that so-called slam-dunk case, questioning everything from the knife's DNA results to the validity of the bra clasp sample. In every great mystery lies the potential for redemption or deeper despair. As Amanda began serving her sentence, whispers of appeal took root. Amanda and Raphael, free on bail, faced a new legal gauntlet. Forensic teams re-examined evidence under pristine laboratory conditions. The findings were stark. Samples too degraded, results unrepeatable, contamination rampant. Proponents of Amanda's innocence argued that the prosecution's case crumbled under true scientific scrutiny. Yet the Kercher family's pain remained, unanswered questions about who had stolen their daughter's life. In October 2011, the appellate court overturned both convictions. Amanda Knox walked free. Rafael Solicito was exonerated. Headlines heralded a miscarriage of justice corrected. But critics decried that no one had been held accountable for Meredith's murder. 2 years later, in March 2015, Italy's Supreme Court delivered a final acquittal, citing stunning investigative flaws in the original process. The verdict was absolute. Amanda and Raphael's convictions were erased. Legal battles fought and settled. Public opinion splintered. But one question endures with chilling persistence. Who killed Meredith Kercher? Friends describe Meredith as diligent and kind, a woman with a bright future. Her family's quiet grief stands in stark contrast to the international spectacle that followed her death. Today, Amanda is an author, a public speaker, a critic of media sensationalism. Yet the Perugia case remains a specter, reminding us of the fragility of justice when influenced by fear and prejudice. The Amanda Knox saga is more than a courtroom thriller. It's a cautionary tale of cross-cultural clash, media frenzy, and the perilous intersection of flawed forensics and public hysteria. As we close the book on this chapter, one truth remains immutable. Beneath the headlines and verdicts, a young woman lost her life. And whether in Perugia or anywhere in the world, justice demands unflinching rigor, lest nightmares be mistaken for truth. In the hush before dawn, when Perugia holds its breath once more, one question tolls like a distant bell. Who truly killed Meredith Kercher? Justice remains an unfinished circle, an unanswered whisper drifting through ancient stones.